Hello and welcome back to listen to Holistically Speaking. But first, we'll start with introductions. I am Reynolda Jones. I'm a licensed clinical social worker located in the state of Michigan. And Sheila, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Thank you. Hi, I'm Sheila Ivlev. I'm an occupational therapist licensed in California. Dr. Catherine?
And I'm Dr. Catherine Jackson. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and I'm board certified in neural. And I'm the owner of Optimal Neural Holistic Services in Illinois.
Great. Thanks for introducing yourselves. Even though we had different professions, we all have the same certification, and that is certification in integrative mental health profession. So thank you for introducing yourself, and thank you guys for joining us. Make sure if you have questions or you just here, put that in the comments so that we know that you're here.
Yes.
So Dr. Catherine, can you give us a brief recap on our previous videos?
So the last few, and we've been away for a little while, but we're back. And so the very first video we did was sometime in December where we just introduced ourselves and let people know who we are individually and collectively. And then we talked very fun talk where we talked about food around the holidays and how some people eat too much and how to stay healthy. And then we introduced and launched our ebook. So that was our last one. So this is our fourth one.
Yes.
And I am just going to kick this one over to Sheila.
Yeah. So Dr. Catherine mentioned our ebook, right? Together we are Holistically Speaking, and we launched that ebook. And I want to know, did you buy the ebook? So please share in the comments what you enjoyed most about the book. And if you didn't buy it, you can find it on each of our websites that are going to be linked at the bottom. So go ahead and click on that and check it out and tell us what you think. So today we're going to talk about sleep hygiene. It sounds like it's complicated, but it's super simple. It's really just about your sleep habits and your sleep routines and working out ways to get better sleep. I've had a hard time sleeping really my whole life, wake up feeling tired. And as a mental health professional, I'm constantly working on it. I'm just resetting. So I know that Reynelda has a little bit about sharing on her sleep hygiene habits.
Yeah, I've always had a history of falling asleep late at night and then trying to wake up in the morning still feeling groggy. So I've had to make some adjustments because that just was not working for me. In fact, I do think, even though a lot of research shows that as adults, we prefer to get at least 8 hours of sleep. I might be one of those people that are above the average. I might need a little extra. So that is very normal. Remember, the average means that somebody's above that number and somebody's below that number. But it really depends on how well you're able to function throughout the day. And so if I stay up late at night and then have to get up early for maybe it's a job or a project, I'm probably not the best person to talk to when I wake up. But one of the things that I happen to do late at night when I'm just kind of like laying in bed, and maybe even many of my clients have done this, is that they play around with electronic devices. They're trying to occupy their mind until they do fall asleep. But one thing that I've learned is that the electronic devices, especially some of the lighting, is actually created for us to stay awake. So we're
Yes.
keeping our brain alert. So one of the things that I had to do for myself was one, I have a little timer on my Instagram or my Facebook that tells me you've been on Instagram this long. Okay, that lets me know I gotta shut it down. But also, our phones, if you're going to use an electronic device, our phones, our computers, they all have tools that let us
Mhm.
make the vision lower. We can remove blue light. You can actually add more of an orange hue.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to put the phone away, put
Yep.
it across the room so you can only hear the alarm when you need it and you're not busy playing around with it. And I found for myself, I'm still not a morning person. I'm still not that person that you can, be jolly when I wake up. But I do find that my sleep has improved as far as how deep I'm falling asleep and how well I feel rested when I wake up.
Yeah.
So if anybody else has like tips, make sure to put that in the comments. Or if you can relate to my story or any of our stories, make sure to put that in our comments too.
I love that, Renelda, because I was the same way. I had to create a new relationship with the devices at night, and I put
Mhm.
my devices far away because I know I will not want to get back up to keep grabbing it
Right.
when different things pop up in my head. But it used to be that when it was close to me, and if something popped up, oh, let me look it up just really, really, quick. But
Mhm.
those the blue lights, they mimic the sun, so they'll make you stay up. And so I do that, and then I have a whole sleep kit that I use. And inside of this, one thing when I'm having a hard time sleeping, I will use. I have a lot of different things in this little sleep kit, but one of the things I love using that helps me. A part of my sleep routine, particularly when I'm having a hard time. So I don't do it every night, but I will spray some lavender, like a little spray oil, underneath my pillow, not on the top. If you put it on the top and you go to sleep on that, you might wake up with a rash or something like that,
Right.
because essential oils are strong, and so you don't want to like have that in contact with your face, especially if you don't know if it will be good for your skin. And so I use that lavender oil, put the phone away, like you said, and then I try to go to sleep at a good time, to make sure that I'm promoting enough uh, time. I'm having enough time to promote good sleep. And so when I when I do all that, I'm usually able to fall asleep much better on those tough nights when I have a really hard time. But I don't need to do it all the time. It's when I'm having a hard time sleeping. So I don't know. I wonder what sleep looks like for you, Sheila.
Yeah, so the big thing for me, and I'm hearing it from each of you as well, and I know we share this with the people that we work with. So it's really important to build a routine, and I want to stress that, you know, it's not going to look the same for everybody. And so that's something that each of us does, right? We work with individuals. Some of us work in groups as well, and we help people figure out what's the best sleep routine for you. So for myself, my routine actually starts well before bedtime, and I've been doing this for a long time, just starting by flossing and brushing my teeth every night. I have a facial routine, like I go through different steps. And part of that is just training my brain, like, hey, it's time for bed. You go through these rituals, but my face routine, it's also relaxing and luxurious. And it's definitely something that I'm not looking at my phone when I'm doing. So for me, routine, just kind of the order that I do everything in. Like you, Dr. Catherine, I use essential oils, or I'll spray under my pillow. But it's all part of my routine. So I kind of try to follow the same steps. And those are things that we can help you do individually in what works for you, what you like, what doesn't work for you. We'll cut that out. And so routine is my thing. Reynalda, do you want
Yeah.
to tell them more about what we do and offer?
Yeah, so if you're interested in hearing more about what we do, or you're located in our states that we're licensed, we are happy to work with you individually. We also have wellness products on our website. Sheila shared that we have a mood boosting ebook. It has recipes in there from each of us that may be culturally important to you. It has information in there that shares how it helps with nutrition and mental health, help with the gut health. Some of it may even be helping with sleep, because
Yes.
it is encouraging healthy habits and healthy choices that also helps the rest of our body. And so, even though we have those products, all of us have several other products on our website that you can check out. So, just visit all of our sites and just see what it is that you like or enjoy. If you have purchased our book, make sure to let us know how it has worked for you. What is your favorite recipe? What did you adjust for yourself? Maybe you're the only person in the house eating it, or maybe you have a whole big family that you're feeding. We love to know that too. And we're also open to doing public speaking and consulting work. And you can talk with us each about that individually or as a group. We have so much to offer, and we want to be here to support you and make sure that that you're at your best health. And the unique thing about us is, again, we're all in different states. We've never met each other in person. So I don't even know how tall or short people are. I think I might be the tallest, but I'm not quite sure. We all at the same height on here. How cool is that? But we all have the same goal, wanting to support you in the best way that we can. We'll also put a link in the description or even in the comments, just so you can learn more about us and go check out our previous videos, because I'm sure there's a lot of tools and a lot of information you like to know in there too. Did I cover everything?
Yes. And then don't forget to like our videos, like Reynalda has said throughout, comment, tell us what you're thinking. We want to engage with you, and make sure you're following us. We're on all the social medias.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And
Yes,
make sure
until
you check
next
out our
time.
next video.